Hello everybody and welcome back to Sandy Bay Multiplayer. So for at least the first half of this video we're going to be doing a silage harvest. We're going to be doing the maize and obviously turning that to chaff ready for fermenting into silage. Today I have not entered the server as a disguised name. That is something I'm going to do in the future, so no one will know it's me. But today, yeah, we're under Daggerwin as usual, so everyone does know that I'm in the server. So we're going to head up to field number 1, because there are already a few players up there. They've already started, and I'd love to join in. And yes, John Deere Mad, a player in the server, has said that we need more trailers in field number 1. That is true. We are seriously lacking them. But yeah, this forage harvester, it needs diesel. It's got the red light on, but it's still 259 litres, which isn't that bad. I'm sure we'll be able to do a harvest very easily with that. The sheep wool pallets are stacking up nicely. So nice not to see them just strewn across the map though, because that looks so scruffy. Andrew B says, why do people leave things in the middle of the road? It's true. I don't know. I have no idea why. I guess you do get these people who join the server just to wreck it, which is sad. And to be honest, I don't know who they're trying to impress. But yeah, things do get left around. I suppose sometimes it is an accident because people genuinely do lose connection when they're using a vehicle. They might be where I am now, and then they lose their slot, so they can't come back into the server and continue from where they left off. So there are genuine reasons why things are left in a field. For example, that one there. But usually it is someone messing about. And I thought this would be a good opportunity while we're driving there, just to sort of clarify a few things about the server. There have been a number of people over the past few weeks asking me different details about the server and how to join and stuff. Basically, you have to be on PC. This is PC only. You have to be on the Continental Europe server list, and you also have to be on the latest version of your game. You can update the latest version from the Farming Simulator official website. It's very easy to do. Just select the latest version, press download, and it should automatically install because it is an executable file. So once you've done that, just search Daggerwin, nothing else in the search bar. You also have to ensure that you have disabled all the filters, because there are some, for example one which says hide all servers which are full. This server can be full quite often, and if you have got that selected, it won't show up at all. So you've got to have all the filters removed. Other than that, it should show up. And the password is wheat, all lowercase and no spaces at all. You then should be able to join the server, providing you have the mods as well. All the mods that you require to join this game are in the description of this video. So really, it shouldn't be hard to join the server, except for waiting for a slot to be free. That can be quite difficult. But field number 1 is just up here. If we turn left at the end of here, it is basically the furthest northwest field on the map. There is a harvester already. I think most of it is still left to do. It's only just been started. And yeah, someone is in that, and they're clearly waiting for another trailer. I think if I go on the other side of the field, it'll probably make it a lot easier. We're just lacking the trailers, but I'm sure they're on the way. It's Dubswag02 from last week. Yeah, there might be a few more trailers coming, I'm not too sure. Yeah, we've got a few helpers coming, so that is all good. We'll get this setup ready, and we'll turn the beacons off. But yeah, there are a few people on the way with trailers apparently, so that is all good. Bit of cultivating going over there in field 2. Seed drilling directly behind. Everything is very efficient on the server. Okay, so here is AA Rop or AA Rop, I'm not too sure. I hate pronouncing people's names, not because they're bad names, it's because I am worried I'm going to offend someone, especially if it's your real name. But yes, apologies if I ever pronounce your name wrong. Here we go. Let's begin. And at least now we won't be in the way of everyone else. we'll work on the other side of the field. Although we probably will do the headlands because the headlands haven't been taken off yet, and it'll probably make it easier for us. Nothing like a bit of silage harvesting. We do it quite often, but it is such a popular thing to do. And we're still aiming for £1 billion. Now, a few people have actually pointed out that the server is running on easy mode, and you are correct, it is running on easy mode, which is not something I usually do. I tend to have it on hard mode, but because we're trying to hit this milestone of £1 billion, if we had it on hard, it would take forever. In case you are wondering, when we get to £1 billion or 10 episodes, one or the other, we will be transferring the map over to Venton Estate, which is that really big map with about 104 fields, I think. So that should be quite an impressive farm to do. One of the things I really like about that farm is not only the sheer number of fields and yards, but also how every field feels like a different map. I don't know if you know what I mean, but it's all designed very differently, but still realistically. It's quite hard to explain, but I just love the way it's been done. So just going on to the topic of Farming Simulator 17, as you'll have probably noticed, I didn't do a video on the CGI trailer which was released because, to be honest, because it isn't gameplay, although it looks absolutely fantastic and it's a fantastic way of promoting the game, I can't really say too much about it because obviously we don't really know what is new. Obviously, there are new crop types, there is one more animal type, and also a lot of new machinery. However, we don't really know the graphics, we don't know what the map's going to be, so I kind of held off that, but I would still love to talk about it, because I know it's going to be an amazing game. It just is going to be. Every farming simulator, there's me losing concentration, every farming simulator game has been better than the previous one, so I find it hard to believe that 17 will be worse than 15, because they're always better. But yeah, we're really going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait for a bit more information to be released, which apparently it is coming. Farming Simulator did tweet and say that it's going to be releasing more information within the next 2 months I think it was, or in a few months, I can't remember the exact wording of it, but there is more information coming soon, obviously. But yes, I can't wait for the first gameplay trailer. That really will be what we can base the game on. Yeah, oh, next trailer's on the way, that's good. That trailer's actually flickering green and red. I think it's probably the dirt on the side. It's sort of, because of the view distance, it's going between on and off, but it looks green. Ed182 is bringing some diesel, because we do need it. I think we could get away with not filling it up, but we might as well. And here comes the swarm. Big trailers these. It's going to take a while to fill them. But in my single player videos I never actually came up here. There is another area which I never went to as well. And that is very close to field number 15. And it's where I think it's where you sell the eggs. I think. And yeah, I very rarely went up there, if ever. So we should probably do a video up there as well. If not today, next week. Okay, there's Ed over there in the Deutzfahr, refueling that forage harvester. So I think what I might do after this is put the X-Disc 6200 on and do field number 12 if it hasn't been done already, because that is sort of in that hidden area. It's quite a hidden area on the map, and yeah, like I say, I haven't really been there too often, so it'd be good to go there. Yes, because these big X's have such massive fuel tanks, it takes forever to refuel them. Probably more than the capacity of the trailed Bowser. And on to the next one. Immediately the field is being cultivated. I should think in 2 hours time in real time, this field will be harvested again. That's how efficient this server is. When I first started the server on the Bjornholm map, it was such a mess. It was chaotic, and to be honest, it was pretty terrible. It's amazing how the community has come together, and the majority of everyone they play seriously together. The server just wouldn't be the same if everyone used to mess about like they used to. So I want to thank everyone for joining the server and playing properly. Okay, we are refueling. If we can get in there. I think we might have to fold it up actually. We have to get close enough. I think everyone's refueling actually. Right, this might take a while. The tank on this thing is so big. Right, we're slowly getting there. One thing I did think of, which would be amazing in FS17, would be to actually be able to get out the tractor, or the forager, whatever it may be, grab the nozzle, put it into the diesel tank, and then obviously tell the operators to start it up, instead of just sort of going up to a vehicle and pressing R, or whatever it might be. One goes and the next one appears. Love it when it works like that. When you have to sit around for ages waiting for the next trailer to come. That's when it gets pretty boring. When it's efficient like this, it works so well. Ah, the Massey Ferguson with dual wheels always looks good. I tend to forget to do that, but when you're cultivating and seed drilling, it does make it look a lot more impressive. Obviously you don't do it for looks, you do it for the compaction and stuff, but yeah, it still looks good anyway. And here are the seed drills, two different ones, so that's not going to work, but at least they're here. Right, full again. And I think I might have to leave it there actually, because I don't have another trailer. There is one over there. But yeah, I don't think we actually need to do this. The other harvester can finish it off, which sounds lazy, but yeah, we're gonna leave it there. I want to move on to another job because we've been doing this quite a bit. Yeah, I was gonna put the the X disc, I think I said, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna put the X disc on because that's using this machine way too much in one video. So instead, I'm going to take this back to the yard and, don't know, see if there's any manure or anything that needs mucking out of the cows. I have to take a look. It looks like they've got a bit, but at least now people have been keeping on top of it. I think before a lot of people forgot to muck them out because it wasn't really a yard you go to too much, but since last week, I think it has drawn a lot of players' attention to that yard. Getting a lot more treatment than it used to. And that looks like a very tempting shed to put this in up here. Yeah, I think we'll put it in here. Okay, so let's find another job. The diesel tank, the water bowser, the animal trailer, and John Deere Mad are all here. Seems there is a lot more here than there used to be. But yeah, nothing really we have to do, I don't think, because everything is in order. So, if I go over here, we'll try and get a loader and muck out whatever manure there is in here. But I seriously doubt there'll be much, because it looks like it's been done. To be honest, I think the cows have been completely done. It's just the pigs, because the pigs are mucky. Mucky pigs! Yeah. Here we go. Here's a loader. which is taken by John Deere Mad. Yeah, everything's in order. That's full. That's sort of... This is the slurry. That's half full. But they seem to be getting on okay. That's the thing about the multiplayer server. I joined, but nothing really needs to be done, which is a bit of an issue. Yeah, everything they need is here. So, oh, grain. Grain. Neither of them have grain. So I'll sort that out, and that'll at least get them done. Here is where all of our silage has been going to. Looking good. 75% full. So we'll just double check and make sure we actually have some grain. We do. A surprisingly small amount, actually. Everyone seems to be doing maize continually. So let's just find a decent machine. Not saying these aren't decent, it's just I want something which isn't used quite so often. So many machines. So I've just had a bit of a resetting session, getting all these vehicles which have been dumped in rivers and off the edge of the map back. And we've got a very small Brantner trailer here. We're going to fill it up with wheat, and then we're going to go over to Willow Farm and just give them everything we can. We don't have that much though, which I'm really surprised about. Right, so that is full. One thing I would like to do before the end of this series is do some sugar beet or potatoes, but just depends if there's any available when I join, because usually everything is either harvested or it's all just maize. It just seems to be the same thing all the time. But I can remember on Cobra Park Farm I said, let's do some sugar beet, and every single field was planted as sugar beet. It was, and it's just an incredible response that you get when you say stuff like that. So I wouldn't be amazed if next week when I join, nearly every field is sugar beet. Right, so you've probably noticed before when I've been on Sandy Bay, I think it is the Brantner trailer at fault. But this, well, it does it with the new Holland as well, but this small 5712 tractor, the hitch sits too low for the stand, or yeah, what do you call it? Stand. It's a stand, isn't it? Making myself sound stupid there. Or yeah, I suppose you could call it the jockey wheel. So hopefully this tractor will be a bit higher and it won't hit the ground so much. Yeah, it's much better. I don't know if it's only on this map which that trailer does it on, or if it does it on every map with these tractors. I'm not sure. It's still kind of doing it, but not as bad. So this is where we're going to. It'll probably be the case that it takes all of this for just one animal type. So like I said before, oh, that is so weird. Like I said before, we'll split it half and half. Yes, using the Brantner trailer was a big mistake. Right, in here. We'll just put, I don't know, 3,150 litres, I suppose. Very hard to judge, that was way too much, but yes, at least I've got some. And then the rest can go over here. Oh, watch out, whoa, we always swerve into the same path. That's the fun of the multiplayer server. And this is for the pigs. There we go. And I think that is actually us done for today. So yeah, please do join the server if you can do. I'd love to see you on here, maybe for next week's video. But until then, thank you for watching, and as usual, I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.